Hey everyone, I'm Giang, a freelance teacher in Vietnam. Today's video is going to be pretty simple, without all the big activities like usual. I just wanted to sit down and catch up with you guys about a few things that have happened recently. Some good news, something that made me pause and think for a bit, and even a pretty big surprise. Well, let me just start from the beginning. First up, I want to thank everyone for sending such warm get well wishes for my little brother after my last video. So many of you left caring comments, and some even reached out privately to check on him. I read every single one, and it truly touched my heart. The great news is that my brother has completely recovered and is back to his normal routine just like before the surgery. Watching him sit here, completely focused on assembling every screw and joint of this engineering toy set, I feel such a sense of relief. Just a little over a week ago, he was lying in a hospital bed, and now he's right back to playing and laughing as if nothing even happened. Honestly, that's what I'm most grateful for right now. Nothing grand, just seeing him healthy and moving around normally again. And next up, I have another piece of good news to share, this time about my younger sister. She just got her official exam results and she passed her university entrance exams. Not only did she pass, but she also got accepted into the exact dream school she's been wishing for so long. In just a few short days, she will officially begin a brand new chapter, leaving home, living on her own, and learning to mature in a way that you can only truly understand when you experience it yourself. It suddenly hit me that just a few weeks ago, I took her to Hanoi to visit my old university so she could get a feel for what student life might look like. Back then, I simply thought of it as a casual trip for her to look around. Sitting here talking about it now, I realize that trip actually carry a much bigger meaning than I imagined. Maybe it gave her that extra bit of motivation and confidence to proud step onto her own path. Speak of family, I also want to take a moment to be honest with you about some not so good news regarding this channel. Unfortunately, my channel is not participating in a YouTube partner program. This means, at least for now, I won't be able to enable monetization. And my videos may not reach as many people as hoped that have been accepted. I won't hide it from you. I was very upset to receive that news. After all, the effort I put into filming, editing, writing scripts, and being both the main character and the person behind the camera, its outcome wasn't easy to accept immediately. But after calming down, I decided to continue uploading videos here. For me, this channel is more than just a job. It's where I preserve my entire journey and family memories. Looking back years from now, I think it will be a priceless visual diary that money can't buy. Perhaps in the future, I also need to diversify my content, not just focusing on my family and work like before. Focusing on only one fixed framework will limit the channel's growth. I am still thinking about my next steps and will definitely share more with you when I have a clearer decision. By the way, I also want to share something I've kept secret for a long time. I know many of you will be sad that the channel wasn't approved for monetization. But I also know some people might be happy about it. Since I started making videos, I received quite a few negative comments and harsh words. I don't know what I did to deserve that, because the comments don't help me or provide any real value. I just choose to ignore them. Of course, that's only a small number. Most of my followers are very kind, always encouraging and offering sincere advice. And that's what really motivates me to keep making videos every day. I simply want to open up a little so people can understand what I'm going through behind each video. Today, my dad's repair shop has a very special visitor stop by, a guest all the way from Morocco. This was such a fun surprise, because up until now, my dad's small shop has never had an international customer come by to get their rod fixed. When I first saw him, I was honestly caught off guard and froze for a few seconds. I even caught myself wondering if it was just a coincidence or if maybe he had seen one of my videos and decided to drop by out of curiosity to see the shop in person. Our guest has a minor issues with his bike's phone holder, and my dad helped him set it up again. Watching my dad work, trying to communicate with a mix of broken English words and body language, was both funny and heartwarming. This was probably the very first time in his life he ever had an international interaction right at his familiar little side work spot. He seemed really excited too, smiling the whole time he worked, probably because it was a completely brand new experience for him. Once the fix was done, the guest gestured to pay, but my dad refused the money. To him, it was just a quick adjustment, not something worth taking payment for. My little brother also ran out of curiosity to check things out, and he even grabbed a cold can of soda from our fridge to give our visitor, a completely spontaneous gesture that no one asked him to do. Looking back at this moment, it makes me reflect on the warmth and hospitality that are so central to Vietnamese culture. Even at a small sidewalk repair spot, on a fancy sign or professional team, the way Vietnamese people treat guests, especially travelers from afar, comes with a very genuine sincerity. To celebrate my little brother's full recovery, I decided to take him out to get a little gift. This is actually something so many of you reached out about over the past few days. A number of viewers sent over small donation along with sweet notes, asking me to buy him a gift to celebrate him being healthy again. I was deeply moved and so grateful for the kindness everyone showed our family. People who have never met us in person and only know us through a few short videos, yet shows such genuine care. It's a very special feeling, one that's hard to fully put into words. At first, I asked him what he wanted. Without hesitation, he immediately asked for a pet parrot. Hearing that, I had to pause and think for a bit. I felt that at his age, he is still pretty young and doesn't quite have the knowledge or capacity to properly take care of a living creature just yet. If anything were to happen to the pet, both he and the whole family would be heartbroken, especially since we've raised a puppy and a cat before. So after explaining it to him gently, I decided to hold off on that request for now and suggest getting him another toy set instead. We went to a toy store with quite a bit of history in my city, a place where my parents used to bring me to pick out gifts for my birthdays or the Lunar New Year when I was little. Stepping inside, the smell of new plastic and the bright lights reflecting of hundreds of toys neatly stuck on shelves instantly brought back that same excitement I used to feel coming here as a kid. My brother walked along the aisles, eyes quiet and bright, touching one item after another before finally stopping in front of a complex mechanical building set, even more detailed than the one he's been playing with at home. It seems he's really developed a passion for assembling things. Seeing him cherish that toy box in his hand made all the stress and fatigue from the past week suddenly melt away. This gift, though small, carries the love and care of so many kind strangers who have been following our family's journey. On behalf of my little brother, I'd like to express our most sincere thanks to every single one of you once again. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of today's video. A video that was probably a little bit longer and a lot more reflective than usual. But I think this, too, is a very real part of my content creation journey. It's not always just smooth sailing and joy, but also full of jobs, small setbacks, intertwined with surprisingly heartwarming moments like today's story with our international guest. I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.